What is acid rain? Acid rain is a type of precipitation of high acid levels. On the pH scale is less than 7. Acid rain can be corrosive sometimes. The definition of corrosive is to gradually gnaw at/dissolve. The effects. Acid rain has harmful effects on plants, aquatic animals, and infrastructures. And soil. It harms plants by damaging their leaves, which can stunt the plant's growth. The damage can also take away the plant's ability to handle the cold and disease. Aquatic animals. For fish, the high acid levels in the water can mess up their reproductive system. The effects, part 2. How it damages infrastructure. High acid level rain can degrade the material of most buildings pretty easily, like limestone. How it damages soil. When the soil absorbs the acid rain, it destroys a lot of good minerals in the soil. All the plants that are planted on the damaged soil can be poisoned by soil because of the acidity levels. Long-term effects. Acid rain can have a lot of long-term effects, like whole forests can be wiped out of all vegetation, all the fish in the area dying off and not being able to reproduce, and soil being unusable. All of these things are very unhealthy for an ecosystem. How acid rain is formed. Acid rain is formed when the water molecules in the atmosphere interact with greenhouse gases, which causes the precipitation to be acidic. The main greenhouse gases involved are nitrogen oxide and sulfur dioxide. Explain the process. So I've decided that I want to go into a bit more depth with the process in acid rain, so I found an easy chart. First step, greenhouse gases are created from coal power plants. Step 2, those gases stay in the atmosphere. Step 3, when water evaporates and mixes with those gases. Step 4, when the precipitation comes down, it is acid precipitation. What's it got to do with us? Acid rain is a very serious issue. It affects us in many ways, like how healthy the fish that we eat is, our drinking water being clean enough to use, our forests being destroyed. Acid rain easily destroys ecosystems. The most famous acid rain problem was called the Black Triangle. I'll talk about that in a second. The Black Triangle region. The Black Triangle region is an area in the Czech Republic, Germany, and Poland that received heavy acid rain in the 70s and 80s. In that region, whole forests were destroyed and even some of the railroad tracks were corroding. The reason for this was the greenhouse gases the coal power plants were producing. The rain devastated that whole area. How did people resolve the Black Triangle region acid rain? Germany, Poland, and the Czech Republic decided that they needed to do something about that region. So they all decided to have stricter laws about pollution and emission of coal-burning factories. The rest of the world with problems like this could learn from those three nations. How we can resolve it. Acid rain is made from greenhouse gases, as we already know. Those gases come from coal power plants. If we use less coal power plants and other types of energy sources, acid rain won't be a problem. We could use wind power plants, hydropower plants, and even nuclear, which help more than coal. Those solutions are very easy to accomplish. Problem with taking out coal power plants. It's very expensive to build power plants in the first place, so taking them down, it will be expensive and hard to do. Removing coal as a necessity could hurt a bit of the economy, especially the mining part, but it would still help the environment a lot. If they do take out coal power plants, there would have to be power plants immediately put up so people still. Why we need to act fast. We don't need to act fast to save the ecosystems. I know that would be a good idea, but we need to act fast for what's doing to the ozone layer. The greenhouse gases that are thinning the ozone layer causing climate change, so why not take out multiple problems with one solution? What you can do to help. Since acid rain isn't the most life-threatening issue, a lot of people don't acknowledge it. So you yourself can get out there to spread the word. If even just 2 people listen to you, you'd be helping the problem. Another way to help is don't really do anything, is use less energy, so not much coal will be burned at the power plant.